South Africa's political landscape has been shaken by revelations that are sending shockwaves through both law enforcement circles and religious leadership structures. In a development that few anticipated, KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner General Mkhwanazi has brought forward serious allegations that, according to reports, could have far-reaching implications for the International Pentecostal Holiness Church. The moment has ignited intense national debate, raising urgent questions about accountability, transparency, and the delicate intersection between faith, power, and politics. At the center of the storm stands General Mkhwanazi, a senior law enforcement figure known for his assertive stance on organized crime and corruption within KwaZulu-Natal. His public statements, delivered in a formal briefing, outlined what he described as deeply concerning developments tied to ongoing investigations. While he refrained from inflammatory language, the gravity of his words was unmistakable. According to sources familiar with the matter, law enforcement authorities are examining allegations that suggest irregularities within structures connected to the IPHC. The International Pentecostal Holiness Church is one of South Africa's most prominent independent churches, commanding a substantial following and holding significant social influence. For years, the church has been recognized not only as a spiritual institution but also as a powerful community force, with land holdings and economic activities that have drawn public attention. Internal disputes within the church have previously made headlines, particularly surrounding leadership succession and governance issues. What makes this moment different is the involvement of senior police leadership in publicly addressing alleged concerns. According to reports, investigations were initiated following complaints and intelligence that raised red flags about certain activities. Authorities have indicated that inquiries are ongoing, and no formal convictions or findings have been announced. However, the exposure of these allegations by a figure of General Mkhwanazi's stature has dramatically escalated public scrutiny. The timing is politically sensitive. South Africa continues to grapple with broader concerns about institutional integrity, corruption, and the relationship between influential organizations and state structures. In this environment, any suggestion of wrongdoing within a major religious institution inevitably reverberates far beyond its membership. Political observers note that the situation carries implications for national discourse. Religious institutions in South Africa have historically played complex roles, sometimes serving as moral watchdogs, at other times becoming entangled in governance disputes. The IPHC's influence, particularly in KwaZulu-Natal and other provinces, means that any instability or controversy within its ranks can ripple into political spaces. Public reaction has been swift and divided. Supporters of the church have urged restraint, emphasizing that allegations are not equivalent to guilt and calling for due process to take its course. Others argue that transparency is essential, especially when powerful organizations are involved. Social media platforms have become arenas of intense debate, with citizens demanding clarity while also warning against trial by public opinion. Institutionally, law enforcement agencies have underscored that investigations are being conducted within the framework of South African law. Officials have emphasized that no individual or organization is above scrutiny, but equally, that all parties are entitled to fairness and legal protections. Analysts suggest that how authorities manage communication in the coming weeks will be critical in maintaining public confidence. The broader political tension cannot be ignored. In recent years, South Africa has witnessed multiple high-profile cases where allegations, whether proven or not, have reshaped careers and institutions. The involvement of a respected provincial commissioner in publicly referencing concerns tied to a major church signals the seriousness with which authorities are approaching the matter. Some commentators believe this episode may reignite discussions about oversight of large non-profit and religious entities, particularly regarding governance structures and financial accountability. Others caution against conflating internal church disputes with criminal conduct, urging patience until investigations reach formal conclusions. What remains clear is that the situation has placed the IPHC under an intense national spotlight. Leadership within the church has reportedly acknowledged awareness of the allegations and indicated willingness to cooperate with lawful processes. Observers say such cooperation will be pivotal in shaping public perception. The consequences, depending on the outcome of investigations, could range from reputational damage to structural reforms. If allegations are substantiated, there may be legal ramifications for individuals involved. If they are not, questions may arise about how and why such claims surfaced at this level. Either way, the episode underscores the fragile balance between authority, faith leadership, and public trust in South Africa's democracy. For General Mkhwanazi, the decision to speak publicly places his office squarely in the national conversation. As a senior figure within the South African Police Service, his credibility and leadership are now intertwined with the trajectory of this investigation. The stakes are therefore high, not only for the church but for the integrity of law enforcement communication. South Africa has long navigated the complex interplay between political power, social institutions, and accountability. This unfolding story sits precisely at that intersection. It tests whether established systems can handle sensitive allegations with professionalism, impartiality, and transparency. As developments continue, the nation watches closely. The facts are still emerging. Investigations are ongoing. Reputations hang in the balance. And at the heart of it all lies a broader question about institutional responsibility in a constitutional democracy. In moments like this, the true measure of leadership is not found in rhetoric but in process. The coming weeks will reveal whether systems designed to uphold justice and integrity can withstand the pressure of public scrutiny. South Africa stands at another pivotal crossroads, one where faith, authority, and accountability converge in a way that will shape the country's political narrative for months to come.